Hello, today we're doing a review session for SketchUp. Last Friday we worked on a project on this checkoff sheet, and this week we're going to spend some time kind of working at our own pace. We're going to make a keychain. Hopefully that'll get done today. And then a house design, a playground, and these you'll work on your own. There's a little more creativity. And then depending on time, there's one other project I'm thinking of, but if we have time, we'll get to that later this week. Alright, so to start with, go to your desktop. You're going to start up SketchUp. You'll find our friend here staring off into the field. If you don't want him on your screen, all you have to do is click and then go to your keyboard and find the word or the key delete, and he'll go away. Alright, we want to draw a cube and we want it to be a certain size. So we did this last Friday. Underneath the pencil tool, I'm going to find the rectangle. And I'm going to use that button to draw a square. I quickly click once and I let go, and then I move my mouse and I can see that's going to be a rectangle. I also notice down in the bottom corner of the screen here it gives me some measurements. Now, without clicking a second time, I want to go to my keyboard and I'm going to type in some dimensions. I want it to be 2 inches by 2 inches. So I'm going to click the 2 on my keyboard. I'm going to click the inches sign or quotation marks. It's the same character. I'm going to press comma. Now I'm going to go back to my keyboard, press 2. I'm going to go back to quotation marks and press enter. It's super tiny. And you'll notice that down here it says 2 quotation marks, comma 2 quotation marks. That's our size. If you are unsure of where to look for that, it's right here. Okay, that's the cube we're making. These are our quotation marks. There's a better picture. So this is the character that you're looking for on your keyboard. Okay, you have to press Shift and then quotation marks in order to get that. Alright, there's our little tiny square. I have to put my cursor over that, and then I use the scroll wheel on my mouse to zoom in until it fills my screen. And to make this three-dimensional, the tool we use a lot is going to be push-pull. And I click push-pull. I click on this square, and I just pull it up until the number in the lower right-hand corner says 2 inches. Almost there. 2 inches. And I'm done. Okay. If I want to turn this to get a better view, I hold down the mouse wheel, and I can turn and get a view that I like. If I want to move it down on my screen, I click down on the mouse wheel, I press Shift on my keyboard, and then I can move it and put it where I want it on the screen. Alright, so we know how to measure a rectangle and we know how to push-pull a certain size. Now, we need to draw on a side. So I'm going to turn it so that one side faces me, and I want to draw a circle right in the middle. There's a couple ways to do that. One way that's very easy is to take the line tool. I'm going to draw a line from one corner to the other corner. I know they're the corners because they say end point. And now I know exactly where the center of that side is. Then I can go over and click on the circle tool, line it up with the center, click, and then I just move my mouse until the size in the lower right hand corner says 1/2 inch radius. There it is. Okay. So right down here I can look and it says 1/2 inch. To get rid of all the extra lines, I click on the eraser, I go through and erase, and that'll go away. Pretty cool. If I just tilt it to the side a little bit, I'll now be able to watch as I can push-pull and bring that circle out 1/2 inch. Again, I look down the lower right hand corner and keep moving until it says 1/2 inch. Okay? Easy. Let me show you one other way that you can do that. There's no right or wrong way. Whatever works for you is the right way. Okay, whoops, a little big there. Alright, here's the top of my cube. Let's see if I can draw another circle. I'm going to do it in a different way. This time I'm just going to start right with the circle tool. I'm going to go down the side until I find the midpoint. It's a little blue circle. It says midpoint, so I know it's a midpoint. and that's going to help me find the midpoint. I can do the same along the top of my cube, move it till I find the midpoint, And now it should give me some dotted lines when I find that center. So there we go. From the midpoint to the left and the midpoint on the top, center of my circle. And I'm just going to click and move out until the measurement in the lower right hand corner says 1/2 inch. Okay. Since we made the one on the side go out, I'm going to go to push pull. I'm going to make this one go down 1/2 inch. There we go. All right. 2 down, 1 to go. On the last side, I'm going to draw a square. Let's see if I can center this a little bit better. To draw a square, the easiest way I found is the same as our first circle. So I'm going to take a pencil. I'm going to go from corner to corner. Again, I look for the green endpoint signifiers. Let me know I'm right at the corner. And then I'm going to go to the rectangle tool. I'm going to follow one of these diagonal lines down to the middle. At some point, it should tell me the midpoint from the corner to the center where those diagonal lines meet. I'm now going to click and let go and follow my pencil along the diagonal line. And when all the corners match up with the diagonal lines, I know I have a perfect square. I can click again. See, this diagonal line goes through the corner, this goes through the corner, this goes through the corner, this goes through the corner. All right, I erase. I erase the outside lines. I got a perfect square, and it's right in the center of that side. To finish things up, I'm going to push pull, click that, watch the lower right hand corner till it says 1/2 inch. I let go. Now I am done. There is my sketch plane cube, my little chewy dog toy. When you are done, make sure that you let Mr. Adams or Mr. Jop know. We will come over and stamp your paper, and you can move on to the next item. All right, good luck with SketchUp. That's all.